What's going on, y'all? We back here with another episode of Out the Mud, and we sitting right here with another special guest. We got Tyrone Johnson right here with us today, and Tyrone is an electrician. He's the founder, CEO of BetterUrBlackLife, and he also just an entrepreneur. Got a bunch of different businesses out here, and he's a bridge to a lot of different things. So first and foremost, man, how you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Blessed, King.
Yes, sir. Okay, so before we get into what it is you actually do, give them a little backstory of where you from, where you come up, you know what I'm saying, your beginnings.
All right, well, I'm grown and raised around Northeast, Minnesota side. Graduated from Friendship Edison. Moved around a little bit, uptown, Northeast, Southeast, Northwest, you know, the whole shebang, growing up like that. So, man, I just came up hard, raised my brothers on my own, you know, ended up losing my mom, my dad. Got 5 kids.
Oh, so you lost both of your parents?
Yeah, man.
Oh, my condolences to that. I didn't know that. Okay, and how long ago was that?
My mom was like 9 years ago. My dad was probably like 14 years ago.
Oh, okay, so you was in your 30s and late 20s.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my
33.
condolences to that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay,
man.
so okay, let's transition. Okay, so first and foremost, right, we're gonna start with Better Your Black Life, right?
Yes, sir.
And one, you just moving around a lot, so that has a lot to do with, like I said, he got good energy, y'all. We sat and spoke a little minute before I turned the camera on. Good guy right here, y'all. Got a beautiful home, but he does actually a lot outside of working in the community. He owns businesses and he's an electrician. This is where everything started. So first and foremost, what got you into wanting to do electrician? Because you know, out here, that's not something that we push. Right, getting a trade, getting a skill. And that's one thing you're big on is getting into the trade. So what got you into doing electrician work?
Man, coming up, man, me and my good friend, man, rest in peace, his name Nicholas. You know, we used to be applying for jobs all the time. And then we just like, man, hey, man, we need a trade. We need a trade. So then we got in with MC Dean. We started working. And then once he passed away, I was like, man, I got to keep doing it for him.
Right.
And to show that we can stick with something and make a change. So that's why I picked the electrical field. But any trade is a good trade.
And you said you've been doing this for 15 years now, and you own your own company.
Yeah.
So let's get into that, right? And I want to start here because for anybody that's out there that might not know what they want to do or just be lost, right? You started out working as an electrician, right? And to people that don't know, you start off journeyman, right?
Now you start off as an apprentice.
Apprentice.
Yeah.
Then a journeyman.
And then a journeyman, then you take the test and you become a master.
Yep. And how long before from the beginning to master?
4 years is the apprenticeship lengthy. So you go to school and you be on the job training. Then you can take 2 avenues. You can continue working with if you with a union, or you can be non-union. You pay out your pocket and take your test. That's what I did. And then you can start working with major companies, or you can just set up your own LLC and start
doing your own
as
thing.
your own. Yeah.
Okay, and that's what you did.
Yeah.
Okay, and so that's his business card, right?
Yeah,
And
right.
so he ready. He got the branding together, his
man.
package and everything, right?
Everything.
And so the main thing that I want to get from that is the fact that he started with an idea and he manifested it and he took it all the way to, you know what I'm saying? And there's still more to go, but you own your own company and that's major, right? Yeah. Being from Northeast, moving around the city, coming from this environment, I'm not saying it don't happen, but that's not something that we talk about or promote for the most part. So congratulations to that. Shout out to that. And that's what led to you actually getting into your nonprofit, Better Your Black Life, right?
Yeah.
So and this is a question. So from your successes and everything you've accomplished, what you've been through to where you got, and you understand that it's a way to do it.
Yeah.
And you wanted to more so like pass it on to the next generation.
Yeah.
So what was your mentality going into starting Better Your Black Life?
All right, my mentality was, you know, I was known for partying and everything, you know, been through the whole shebang of what everybody do. So the typical lineup. But I felt that I wanted to better myself. So I used to, when back into the pandemic time, I was like, man, we got everybody say Black Lives Matter, but in order for our lives to matter, we need to better ourselves. So I came up with Better Your Black Life, meaning don't point no fingers at everybody else, better yourself, and then everything else gonna fall in line. That means your health, monitor your mindset, work on communication skills, learning how to network with different people, think outside your box. So that's what Better Your Black Life came from. And then after I started putting in the pressure, I started seeing what I needed to fix.
Yep.
And that's how I tightened it up.
Okay, so even though you know saying, because first of all, starting from where you started at to where you at now, one thing that I want to tap into, right, is financial literacy, right? Because people can accumulate the money, but they might not manage it right or make the proper investments to have a nice home, to start a business, to do the things that you've been able to do and branch off and make the proper investments. So what's the mentality and what's the, the discipline it takes to be financially literate?
Okay. So basically, it's like I said, better yourself. Find out what works for you. Don't follow nobody else. Don't do all that. Find out what works for you. Then you're gonna know, all right, so I'm doing this job. Find out your job, find out your career path. All right, how much money I'm making. Then you set a goal. You get a mentor or look at someone that's very financially stable and you can market what they do. Unless you got somebody close, like this is why I Bet Your Black Life. Because a lot of us don't have nobody to look up to that they can say he really doing what he doing. He just capping.
Right.
So I said it's a lifestyle. So I had to show that this is a real lifestyle that I'm living. So I give tutorials. I'm gonna start having tutorials to show young men and women how to budget their money, financial literacy, to be able to, all right, you get paid this much. You should put something to the side, invest. You can't save everything because you don't know what the next day gonna be. So this is how you need to do. Think of investing to make more money for the next day. So that's how your money gonna start falling in line. Once you got that mindset of, I need to save, invest, stack, invest.
Okay, so you talk about having a mentor. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
And was that something you did initially, or did you have bumps in the road and then you say,
Nah, I had multiple people that I looked up to.
Right.
And I just took parts and parts and parts and parts.
Yep.
And then that's how I build and coming to know myself.
Yep.
That's why I Better Your Black Life.
You're the student of the game.
That's
yes,
it.
sir. Okay. So let's tap into Better Your Black Life. So Better Your Black Life emphasizes self-improvement, professional development, and physical fitness within the Black community, right? So each of these things are different things, but they all correlate and tie into one, right? Which is, like you said, bettering yourself. You want to get your mental, like you said, communication, and your physical health, right? Yeah. So outside of, what is your method when teaching this to the kids or anybody? Do you have an age limit that you work with?
No, I think it's just speaking to anyone. You hear their story out, and then I can relate to what they're telling me.
Right.
I done lived in different eras and I done seen a lot.
Right.
So I can kind of relate. But basically, once they tell me what they trying to do and they serious about their goals and what type of field I'm gonna just give them the blueprint and they gotta walk their walk.
Yep.
I'm not gonna stay on them like, hey man, come on, nah, because if I can do it, you can do it.
Sure.
It's not no difference. We got the same 24 hours.
Not for sure.
So it's you wanna do it. It's you wanna change. So that's what it's about.
That leads to my next question. What does 24 hours look like for you?
Oh, man. Man, I really only sleep like 4 hours. So, and I might take a nap prior in the day. So I get 6 hours throughout the day, but I'm breaking it down.
Right.
So I'm up early. I'm drinking tea. I'm 9 months sober. Of alcohol.
Got you. Okay.
Nah.
Got you. You don't smoke anything.
No.
Got you. Okay. Nah. Perfect.
So
congratulations to that too.
Yeah,
Shout out
man.
to that. Shout out to that.
Long road.
And so, okay, I'm glad you said that. Okay, so 9 months sober, right? What was it for you that made you go, I need to quit this, I need to stop this, and what did it take? Was it a fight or was it something once you made your mind up, it was easy?
It took me to stand on business about what I'm promoting. Like, I felt as though if I'm gonna be a social light, I can't be dimming it and saying, hey, nah, I want you to see that I really am what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like Better Your Black Life, really. He ain't doing that. You ain't gonna find nothing about me doing something like that.
Yep.
That's how it's gonna be.
I respect that. I was actually watching, I don't know if you're familiar with the smart guy. He from out New York, I think Harlem. And one thing he said was, if you're gonna be a preacher or like you said, a leader in your community, the message got to match the person. You
Yeah.
can't be preaching or promoting one thing, but you behind the scenes doing something else. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that.
Yeah.
And it was you telling you.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you needed somebody to see you doing something or somebody to tell you. It was you holding yourself accountable. I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. So let's get into skilled trades, right? Because electrician isn't actually the only trade out there. You got plumbing, you got HVAC, you got carpentry, you got, I mean, drainage and stuff falls under plumbing, but it's a different level. Like they really work, like they work really under that ground in them sewers. What am I missing?
You did HVAC, you said plumbing, you said
Carpentry,
mechanic,
cars, even working on trains, escalators, painting,
elevators.
So why is why is a trade you feel as though something that's necessary for people to pick up on versus just getting a 9-to-5 or career?
This how my logic think. I picked electrical because everyone gonna need electrical. It's not gonna never go. Certain things that I gotta do, AI can't do. A machine can't do the things I gotta do. It takes a real brain to do the things that an electrician does or a mechanic does. Yeah, they can make cars and do all that, but to build it, it gotta come from a human.
Yeah.
So that's the part of a trade.
You can't take away.
You can't take it away. So you want something that can't be taken and can't be overdone by computers.
Right. And I'm glad you said it. That's a good point, because a lot of the careers like accounting or certain things you can go to college for, they're working to replace that with AI, because a lot of these, if you don't know this, a lot of these businesses want to save money. And by saving money, you don't have to pay people. So if I can get a system or a computer or AI to operate these what's the word? Or just basically take care of these responsibilities for my business, then I'm gonna do that versus paying somebody by the hour or a salary.
Yep.
So with a trade, you can't do that with no machine. You know what I'm saying? You might could fix a road or something or whatever, but you still need people to lay down the foundation and all of that. So even engineering, you know what I'm saying? But not for sure. Okay. So physical fitness, right? We all know physical fitness, health is wealth. But what's the main thing, at least for you, right? That you can pass on to the next, like any advice, like why is physical fitness so important? I know it's a rhetorical question.
It's like fitness started my journey. It gave me discipline. It's not just about getting strong or looking fit or anything. It's really about your mental. When you do those reps and everything, it's conditioning your mind. Then you can be able to move out in the world. When problems come your way, you think about, man, that ain't nothing. I just did 100 push-ups. You know, so that's the same way as the people that been incarcerated. They mostly can't do much but work out and condition their brain. But when you get in this real world, it's a lot of things that get your attention, a lot of other stuff. So you can't really be focused. And that's how people don't really succeed in their goals of what they do there. What you do every January. When you write down your
New Year's resolution?
New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
Because they're not really focusing on it. They just writing it down and saying, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
But then when problems come, they're not really disciplined enough.
Right.
So being fit brings you discipline. It
Nah,
shows
for
you that
sure.
how you gotta eat.
Yep.
What you gotta drink.
Yep.
What you don't put in your body.
Yep.
What you it's just all that. And and it give you more awareness with your time.
Yeah, for sure. And on top of all that, you genuinely feel good. You genuinely feel good. Damn, that's yes, for sure. I had a question I always forget my questions, but so with physical fitness, like you said, the main thing is just the mental aspect of it, right? When you go into that gym, especially on days you don't feel like it, and you still get that workout done, once you finish your workout, that's going to translate or go over to like, this is nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you got to get on the ladder, climb up to put something on the wall, electric work, you're like, man, if I can go to the gym, do these pull-ups, this push-up, these squats, get on this treadmill, I'm telling y'all, it makes everything else so much easier. And then it just flows. And like you said, that discipline to where it's like, I don't got to overthink doing this. If I can go to the gym and doing this, and do this, this is nothing, not for sure. So the correlation with it. And I like how you apply all this under your nonprofit, because it does go hand in hand, the mental, the physical. Are you religious?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
I was born Christian, not raised, but
okay.
we say that for another conversation.
Got you. Okay. So, and another thing is too, he's not a personal trainer, but he is his part of his nonprofit is being a bridge to personal training.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, he offers a little bit of everything. Also, like he said, when he has time, he go feed the homeless. You know what I'm saying? He go give back to the community. So he's all over the place with it, man. So he's a product of what he's saying. And also, like, you have a quote going into 2026 that you said, straight action and real motion, right? Let's explain that.
All right. So I got it basically it's like, you can say you moving, you can say you doing this, but the action is going to speak louder. So then as you moving in that action, you applying that motion. So now you like doing extra. You going harder, what you said. So 2026, that's what it's about. Put that action with that motion.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta live it. That's what you wanna do it.
Yeah.
And go straight to it.
Yeah.
Get it done daily.
Okay, so I want to get into some nitty gritty. I gotta ask some difficult questions now, okay?
All right.
Not really difficult, but I gotta change so from the moment that you got into electric to where you at now, have you had any like changes in friendships or family members as far as how they treat you with your successes?
Man, yeah. The circle just started falling a little down once you start getting tuned in and tap in. Certain things that you used to do, you don't do.
Right.
So those people that's doing what you used to do become just a used to be. They not who you with no more.
Right.
As far as family, they gonna always be family. You can't change blood, but you gotta have your mindset on they can't change what you trying to do.
Right.
You got a goal, you got the mission that you trying to complete.
Right.
And the calling that you got is what gonna show. And the family gonna come back around. But those friends or foes, they gonna be left behind because they not seeing your vision.
Right.
So they ain't gonna understand.
Was that something difficult for you in real time during those moments where you see that you're making a shift in your lifestyle and you're actually accomplishing things and the people around you are stuck where they at, but you love them dearly. So did you have to battle with letting them go, or was it just, you know what, I know what I got to do?
Nah, I've been years of it's not gonna just go. It's been years of me trying to bring people along and go back to help and try and do this. Man, listen. I had to get, when I got to the age I am now, I started saying, man, hey, I can't. I gotta show them better than to keep talking.
Yeah, and that goes back into your, for sure. Okay, so
that's what comes with the action.
Right. And I love that because everything that you actually been through ties into, I love it. Okay, so you said you lost a friend that you started with, right? And would you say that's your motivation every day when you wake up? Or I know you got kids, you know what I'm saying, everything you've been through, but how has that affected you early on? Was it motivation? Did it deteriorate, like tear you down a little bit? Like, what was that effect on you, losing your friend?
Man, it changed a lot because he just became a father, and he was taken by his stepfather. Stepfather killed him. So, man, that changed the whole things with your friends, with everybody, and some of us took it how they took it, but I took it as, man, hey, it's real.
Right.
If I'm gonna stay on this electrical stuff, I gotta really take it serious, and I really gotta learn everything I need to learn. Right. Because that's what me and him was doing. Right. So that's how I took that.
For sure. And condolences to him again. Yeah. Now, fatherhood. We gotta get into fatherhood. How many kids you say you got again? 7?
Yeah.
You got 7 kids.
Five biological, and then one from my marriage and one from previous.
I like that though. You still claim them as yours though. I like that. I like that. Okay, so first of all, how old was you when you had your first child?
18.
18, okay. Okay, so how has fatherhood affected you up until this point?
Whew, man, that kept me out of jail. And that kept me from making real bad choices. I still made some wrong choices. I ended up in jail too, but not for what if I would have been not having kids. Right. They gave me the drive to keep doing. And then as I got older, because like all of my kids like older, except for my 9-year-old, I seen the changes in me as they progressed. Because I was young when I had them, so I was like raising with them. Right. So I was like, man, I gotta show them that you can be better and you can have more than what what I showed you as growing up. So that's what the transition is, and I had to stand on business because they watching me.
Yeah.
And they seen me. They the ones that's real close, so
Yeah.
they know like, man,
Yeah.
you used to do this, you used to
Yeah.
do that. That they always throw it in my face.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm like, nah, but look at me now.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
let's stand on that.
And that's a living testimony.
So there you
yeah,
go.
for sure. That I love that, bro.
And
Okay,
we got good relationships with all
I
my
love
kids
that.
too.
I love that. How many boys and girls you got?
I had 4 boys and 3 girls.
And the oldest is a boy or girl?
The oldest is the boy, 27.
He 27?
Yeah, I got grandbaby too.
So that's like your twin, I should say.
Yeah.
I can assume, in a sense. That's the one that...
Yeah, he do construction. He getting the construction now, but the boys don't listen.
Yeah,
They
for sure. For sure.
The girls listen.
Okay. Would you say when you were young, you know what I'm saying, you was 18 when you had your first child, so I know that forces you to grow up quicker, faster, right?
Man, I was already grown before that. I took care of my brothers.
Right, you did mention that.
Yeah.
So let's get into that, right? So what was your household like coming up? How many siblings do you have?
I have 4. I got, from my mom, I have 3 other brothers. From my father, I have 2 sisters and a brother. I'm the oldest out of all of them.
7 altogether.
Yeah.
So 7 kids and the 7 all y'all together.
Yeah, but we in different households with that. So.
Yeah. So you said you took care of your brothers when you was young.
Yeah,
right?
my mom was off and on recovering addict.
Got
you know, so she made it work how she made it work.
Yeah.
But to have 4 boys and growing up, it was kind of hard on her.
Yeah.
And I seen that as I got older.
Right.
With the things she was telling me.
Yeah.
But I pretty much ain't have no childhood stuff. I was focusing on taking care and helping her take care of my brothers.
Yeah.
But once I got into teenage years, that's when I started selling drugs and needed my own money and got into the streets like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, fell off to the whole scenario of typical young black kid looking for a father figure. My father's in and out of jail too.
Yeah.
But we still communicated. But I kind of was like on my own type.
Right. But see, part of why I like hearing these stories, like everything you said that you do, we got into that first, and then what you've been through, right? To go through that at a young age, like you said, not really having a childhood, taking care of your brothers, and to where you are now, it just makes it all worth it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right? It makes it all worth it. Now you more so, in a sense, can do more for them. You know what I'm saying? And even like with me, right? When I was younger, I lived in Randall Hill, which is in between MLK and Trent Park on 6th Street. And I used to have friends, but we would come home from school and, you know, their mothers would be the ones that's outside, you know, on drugs, you know what I'm saying? She known what she known for. And I would see the pain that they would try to, you know what I'm saying? How they felt embarrassed or how it made them feel. And so I resonate with that. Like, and that's why I never could, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew the effect that it had on the kids. Like me having friends that we had to see that in real time. Mind you, I'm born in Maryland. So I'm not saying it don't happen in Maryland, but we didn't see that for the most part at a young age. Like you got friends and you know what I'm saying? You see them, but they're not usually that close to home. So when you seeing that in real time, it's like, dang, like that hit different. You know what I mean? But for you to take that role and to, you know, get to where you are now, I commend that. I got to give you that. That's something, bro. That's something. So do you have any stories as far as like since you started your nonprofit that stand out?
Man, every day be standing out for me. I like, you know, network is the key.
Yep.
So I'm once I wake up, I'm already in motion. I'm already my day is like when I hit you up. Hey, we still good?
Yep.
I left from here, went to the barber shop, did some work in there, came back, met you here. If I leave from here, I go work. But I'm still promoting Better Your Black Life as I'm moving and grooving. And
that's one thing that I'm glad you said that like that. How do you balance all of these different things?
I put it all in one. It's all under one. It's the lifestyle. So this is my lifestyle.
So when you say go to work, you mean your business?
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
And you still work in your business?
Contract under the electrical.
Got you.
So contract with the electrical and I do side work.
Got you. Okay.
So main contract with the electrical.
Yep.
And then side work contract with mounting TVs, doing light switches for other people. But I mainly do fire alarm I got a contract in the government.
Got
so
you.
I'm doing that too.
Got
so that's why I work at night.
Right.
So the days be free.
Yep.
to do
Yep.
this.
Right.
Then I work out at night.
Yeah, I was about to say that next. So I actually seen you was in the gym and you ran home. Am I not
Yeah,
tripping?
yeah.
You ran home.
Yeah,
and
man.
so just hearing how you break your day down and you wake up, you take care of your, you know what I'm saying, your stuff you got to take care of, and then you go to work, knock out your work, and then you go to the gym, like, and then, you know, if you don't mind, you're 42 years old moving like this, right? A lot of people, you know, they say you getting old, you washed up by a certain age, but no, you make it look good. You taking care of yourself, you moving, you in motion, like you said, you're in motion and you taking care of real business. So does it ever take a toll on you? Does it ever feel overwhelming, or is it like you enjoy it?
Nah, I just enjoy doing it. I
Yep.
take time to rest. Like on my weekends, I sleep, I get some rest, but most of the time I'm not ready. I'm so used to doing it that it's a constant thing.
Right, your body adjusted.
Yeah, then with the kids too. So
Right.
it's you gotta balance it. It all gotta weigh together.
Right.
And they understand that I'm always busy too.
Yep.
So my wife is a good support system too.
Not for sure.
So we make it work.
Yeah.
We just she got the same aspect as how I am. So
Yeah.
that's how we connect. And that's how really everything is. You
Right.
gotta get you a strong woman, man.
Yeah.
That can hear your dream
Yep.
and back your plays.
Yep.
And that's how I'm Better Your Black Life.
No, I love that. I love that. Okay, so I had a question. I lost it again. How long you been married?
We going on 3 years.
Okay, that's what's up. So you newlywed. Congratulations to that. Shout out to that. No, you said waking up, going to the gym. Well, not waking up, going to the gym, but after your long day, you go to the gym. You jog.
So I work out downstairs. I got a gym downstairs. So I do homework.
Got
here.
you.
And then if I feel like meeting up with the guys, I go with them.
Got
So it's
you.
like I still got.
You don't have to technically leave to get your work done.
Yeah.
Got
that's it.
you. Now, okay, okay. So, damn, I had a great question. I lost my train of thought. What was I about? I was about to ask you something else. I forgot. But anyways, okay. So, what's something that you like before when I first hit you up, when I said I want to do an interview with you? What's something that maybe on your mind and your heart that you wanted to get out to the people, that you want to let them know?
One of them, I feel as though that they didn't understand what Better Your Black Life stood for. They think I'm just a fitness person.
Right.
Because they see me doing workouts and stuff.
No, for sure. I did too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did too.
Because no one's not gonna go through your whole
Right.
page and look at,
Right.
oh, he did this, he did this. Nah, they don't do that.
Right.
So I wanted to get the word out of, nah, man, this is about bettering yourself, bettering the community. You can do the same thing that I've done and even more if you just focus on your goals and write them down and get it done. That's what it's about. So that's why I wanted to get them to understand. Build your family, build your business,
Yep.
and network.
Yep.
That's how I go.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
each one teach one.
Yep, for sure. And then let's get into mental health, right? Because it's easier said than done, right? Like people will look at you now and they say, "Oh, great guy," but it took. I'm assuming, like you said, taking care of your brothers, having kids young. It took a minute, or not even gonna say it took a minute, but it was a process to get to this point, right? So what was that process like? Like you said, you're 9 months clean, right? Sober. Like I'm going on my second month, no smoking, right? So I just went cold turkey, right? But see, the thing with me is, like I said, I didn't start smoking till I was 19, 20. I wasn't nobody smoking 12, 13 years old. But like I said, me having friends and seeing a lot of people graduate to other drugs, anytime that I felt like I was getting too immune to it, I would just stop. Like I've always taken breaks throughout my time smoking. So this is not my first time, but now I'm really done. Because like you said, you want to accomplish things, and it's like you want to really lock in. So you gotta, you gotta almost stand on what you say, right? And that's part of it. Like, of course, weed is legal and all that. That's cool, but it does take away from a lot. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you put a lot of your energy to, because it takes time to go get it, to roll it up, to smoke it. Then once you smoking, you chilling. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? Money too, for sure. For sure. I'm glad you said that. Money for sure. So what has that process or that journey been like for you, going from where you started now mentally? And what advice do you have to anybody that might be going through anything mentally?
All right, mentally, man, that comes again with the fitness too, because that go hand to hand. And you got problems. We all got problems. Like, man, I've been mentally challenging things all my life, but I knew that I can't give up. So that's what keeps me going.
Right.
So I'll listen to like podcasts where people talk about positive informations and day to day how to get over certain things. I did therapy because I found my mom when she passed away.